Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I've actually got this video request a while back, but I'm just now getting to it today. So you just started your business and you're not sure what to include in your order packaging. Trust me, I just rebranded my stuff recently and I'm in love with the new look. I'm going to go over all the branding products that I have created in-house thus far to elevate your business and just to let your customer know you appreciate them. All right, you guys, so I'm going to try to make this video as quick and as informative as possible. So let's go ahead and start off with my thank you cards. So my thank you cards has two scratch off stickers. One's for a free gift and one says scratch for a surprise. I just recently rebranded my thank you cards and I am so in love with the new look. Now I did put my website at the bottom. There's nothing on the back of this. This is photo paper. I love that it has that little glossy finish. So this is probably the only thing that I use photo paper on besides my magnetic bookmark backings, but everything else is cardstock. But yeah, this template came off of Canva. Just like this. The only thing I added was the hearts on the sides and my logo and then a butterfly. The hearts on the background and the thank you just came as the template. I just felt like it just looked perfect the way it was. So that's that. Now for my stickers, I have rebranded this as well. It says thank you for supporting my small business. And on the back, I went ahead and just said check out my website for more stickers to help brighten your day. I also put handmade with love. And then I have a QR code that is that goes directly to my website. And then I have my website at the bottom as well. And it also has my social media icons in case you want to follow me on any social media platforms. Now, I feel like it's always important to add your social media accounts on all your branding because your customer may actually want to follow you and see exactly what new products or what new things you have going on with your small business. So that's very important. So the same template I use for my stickers and my coasters are exactly the same. I just changed the wording from stickers and coasters here, but the fronts are the same. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. Okay, so next, let's go ahead and talk about cup care. Now, you can outsource these if you would like. This is an outsourced one. This actually was a gift from my sister-in-law when I first started my business. And I still have a lot of these left since I haven't started selling my cups yet. And then this is one that I actually created in Canva. Okay, so you can either, if you are on a budget and you just want to learn how to create the cup care cards, you can always, like I said, create these in Canva. But if you have a little wiggle room in your budget to just outsource the cup care cards, they're not really that expensive. You probably can get around like $100 for like $6 or $7, okay? And there's nothing on the back of these as well. Next is your t-shirt hang tags. Now, I have two options or, two mock-ups available. Now on the front, this is the one I currently use. This is the one that I was going to use, but then I changed it to this one. But on the front, I have my logo and then I have a butterfly, which, I love butterflies and flowers. So I wanted to implement that into my branding. And on the back, you can either choose between care instructions, and they're pretty standard. These are standard care instructions that you would find on the back of any t-shirt. I just put it on the back of this card just to kind of, put thank you, care instructions. Or if there is a specific vinyl or a specific care instruction for that particular shirt, you can go ahead and just put it here. Or you can put your link tree or your website or, something here that says scan me, thank you. You can get creative with this. Again, the hearts background I found in Canva, and these things are pretty standard. I kind of Googled what people put on the back of their hang tags to kind of get an idea of how I should brand mine. So these are two options here. Next, I do sell a holographic foil vinyl on my small business shirts, and it is a very sensitive material, so I decided to put this inside the packaging for those particular orders to let the customer know, please do not dry this on high heat and, tumble dry on low heat. Now, these are only for a specific shirt that I sell, but anything that has specific instructions, just make sure the customer know how to take care of that item. So I made a really big red, big old little, stop sign on there just so they know, hey, don't do this. What is next? So for my pink on pink collection, I will be adding 2 magnetic bookmarks. So I had to make, this is how my bookmark backings look for just a single bookmark. But since I'll be actually adding 2, I was like, you know what, let me just make it big enough to just clip 2 on there. I may make the font a little darker. On Canva, it looked a little bit more vibrant to where you can see it, but I can't really see my website. So I may make an adjustment to the color palette as far as the wording goes. This is pretty standard, pretty simple. And again, you want to try to make sure that things kind of match across the board. You see, I have hearts on this one. I have the hearts in the background. I have the banner of hearts that's on my website. You know, kind of make sure everything is very uniform so that the customer know, hey, when I see these hearts, I know that's Smith Signature Prints. When I see these hearts, I know that's Smith Signature Prints. When I see this, I know this is this person, right? So yeah, on here, I just included just some, again, your social media icons, your website, your logo, and then what the item actually is. Okay, now let's get over to the stickers. Now, this is how I used to package my stickers, and then I'll put them inside these envelopes just so that the customer receives their stickers, you know, not bent or damaged or anything. But then also you can actually put them into these little parchment paper pouches, and they actually come, I have like a lot of parchment paper pouches. I actually took this out of my drawer. I want to say about 100 comes in here for like less than $6, depending on what size stickers, and these come in multiple sizes. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'll probably just put these inside of the parchment paper pouches and then fold them, and then possibly put one of my logo stickers on the front, or maybe say thank you for supporting my small, something of that nature. And then I also created some stickers that says please do not bend. I might take one of these off and, you know, close it down just a little bit, and then maybe put right here, please do not bend, something of this nature. I like this. And then put something up here. But you can get creative with your stickers. There's multiple ways you can ship your stickers, brand your stickers, mock up your stickers, and things of that nature. These are just ideas. And again, you guys, I do not mind you taking inspiration from anything you see in front of me today. I'm not that kind of content creator that's going to DM you and be like, you know what, that looks similar to my branding, take that down. No, ma'am, because I don't bring your customers. I don't bring your subscribers. You do. So if you take my branding, for example, that's not going to, you know, make me feel any type of way. Maybe you just need some inspiration, or you like my creativity and you want to implement it into your small business. I'm not that kind of creator. If I did not want you guys to see this, I would not put it on the internet for you guys to utilize. Okay. Next, let's get over to my envelopes. Now, I do have a video tutorial on how I created these front and back envelopes, and these envelopes actually come in a really large pack. I want to say they were under $10 or something of that nature. I know everybody likes my little kawaii my neighbor Totoro, so I put her on the front of my envelopes because she's just so freaking cute. So if you want to ship your stickers by a stamp, you can just pretty much print your business address here, put something on there that says please do not bend, and then you put your stamp here, and then you can either put this back in the printer and print the customer's information onto the envelope, or you can write it here. I don't have the best handwriting, so I would typically put this back inside of the envelope, inside of the printer, and just to print their information here. But I have yet to use these because I don't use stamps. It was a thought process at the time I was making these. I just feel like it's very important to add tracking to every order, not only for the customer's sanity, for my sanity as well. And this is what I use now. So all it just says is your stickers has arrived. Please do not bend. And so what I do is I open it up. I add their free stickers in here. And then if they have a sticker order, I put them in here. If they do not have a sticker order, I just put this inside of the bubble mailer and then ship it off. But if they have a sticker order, you will see it in an envelope like this. Next, let's talk about business cards. I do now include business cards with my orders. It is front and back. And again, I did make this in Canva. I put my Linktree QR code here. It says connect with me, my social media. Again, on the front, it has my Google Voice number, my email, and my website in case you need to reach out to me. I like these only because what if the customer wants to put this in their wallet and somebody say, hey, I really like that shirt, I like that bookmark, I like that product, where'd you get it from? You're like, you know what, I have a card here, take this card. It's part of marketing as well. My sister has a bunch of these at her desk at work, and she also carries them around with her. You can give these to your family member, your friends, to help you market your brand. And even when you're out at the store and you're wearing one of your products, you can hand these out to people that are interested. Okay, there's a lot of things you can include into your branding. So let's go ahead and lastly get over to the packaging tape. So let's go ahead and move these to the side, and I'm gonna go over the packaging custom tape that I get from Sticker Mule. And I'm also gonna hop onto desktop mode to show you guys how to get $10 off your first order with them in case you're interested. Now, at the bottom of every video, I have a $10 credit for Sticker Mule, and I'll show you guys how to utilize that in just a moment. So this packaging tape that I purchased is a 300-foot roll, and it is pretty thick, you guys. This should last you a while unless you just want to have multiple packaging tape per season or per custom order of things of that nature. But they run around $30 per roll. But with that $10 credit, that's going to save you a lot up front. And I do have this dispenser in my Amazon must-haves. I believe under packaging, or small business items. I can't remember exactly how I worded it, but you would see this under my Amazon must-haves. It is water activated from this little sponge here. You just pour water inside of here and you just, pull and then put it on top of the box or anything of that nature. So let's go ahead and hop into desktop mode so I can show you how to save on your first order with Sticker Mule. If you guys are interested into purchasing from Sticker Mule, under all of my YouTube videos, I do have a clickable link to give you a $10 credit towards their products for any purchases over the amount of $30. So if you click on it here, it's going to take you to, you have found a credit, but since I am already a member or I already have an account with Sticker Mule, it says you already signed up. So Sticker Mule actually offers a lot of things. They offer stickers, custom labels, packaging, custom apparel. They do it all. So make sure you check them out and see if there's anything that they can assist you with to elevate your small business as well. If you don't want to actually create the things that I showed you earlier in the video and you want to outsource. So you would go to custom packaging tape here, and you will be getting a 300-foot roll for $29. But the trick is you have to have the total amount of $30 to get the $10 off. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick here. So if you click on 300 feet and hit continue, you're going to add a file. And I'm going to add this file. And it's going to ask you what kind of print type. Do you want it landscape, portrait, a little step and repeat type of pattern? I'm going to put landscape and I'm going to hit continue. And then you're going to hit, now the total is $29, right? So we needed to get to $30. So we're going to go back and we're going to go under to samples. I hope you guys are seeing this. Let me pull it down a little bit. Go to samples, and their sample packs are literally $1. So you're going to hit add to cart. Now I'll actually show you guys what their sample pack looks like. I think I have it in one of my drawers still. And then so now you're over the $30 threshold. So once you hit checkout, you're going to put in all of your information and everything of that nature. The promo code will automatically take off the $30 if you click on that link that's in my description box. It should not have the option to actually input a code since it is an invite link, okay? Then it's going to bring your total down to around $21. Let me just show you that here. Go to my orders. And it was $29, $1, and then my total after taking off the credit was $21.50. Now, once you submit your order, the thing I like about Sticker Mule is they're going to send you a mock-up of your product before shipment just to make sure everything is aligned correctly, and they want you to be able to approve it before they actually start creating your tape. So if you are interested on how to create the packaging tape, this is an SVG file and I did create it in Canva. So let me just open up Canva for you guys and give you the dimensions that I use. So these are just examples. This was my original. That's why I still have so much of the tape, but I probably will change it to pink and have like different options for different seasons or different collections. But the tape size that I use is a 12-inch by 2.81 inches. And when I download the file, just to make sure I get the best clarity to my to the manufacturer, I go ahead and download it as an SVG file and then submit it over to them. So let me go ahead and show you guys the little sticker pack or the sticker sample pack that comes with the order. So this is the sticker Mule printed sample pack that's for $1, and it's pretty thick. It comes with a lot of things in here, so I'm gonna move this aside. So I'm not sure if I utilize some of the stuff in here. I'm pretty sure I have the majority of everything that came with it. So they give you, they gave me a coaster in case, pretty much a sample of everything that they actually sell. So they gave me a coaster. They gave me some die cut stickers, different variations of die cut stickers. Some Mule sauce. I haven't even tried this. I don't even know what kind of sauce. Is this hot sauce or I'm not sure, but it came with some Mule sauce. A sample of Mule sauce, like a little packaging tape. There. Another coaster. A magnet. Thank you card. Their apparel studio card. And some more stickers. A little wet sponge for the tape because it's water activated. Packing instructions for the tape. More stickers. Since they do sell like holographic stickers, they added some samples in there as well. Glitter. This one's pretty thick. I feel like you get a lot of good little. So that will conclude this video, you guys. And if you really enjoyed it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you do have a video request, please go ahead and comment down below and I'll add it to my to-do list. And thank you again so much for watching.